Castle of Illusion. It's the game with the yellow ball, right? The game was released in 1990 for the Sega Mega Drive, or should I say, also known as Sega Genesis on North American soil again. Well, if I could say it was stutters, then yes. You play as Mickey Mouse after Minnie Mouse gets mouse-napped. Well, she's not a kid, so it's not kidnapped. Then some old bitch, wicked witch, takes her to a castle of illusion and you must get Minnie back. No, not the car. Hey, I always wanted a Mickey Mouse Snow White crossover and this is the most we're gonna get. Just the witch. With a witch. What else would you expect in the plot part? Actually, what happened to that witch to make her mouse nap Minnie? Maybe she sold her body to Mickey and one thing led to another, then boom! Mouse napped. Well, enough mouse napping news and let's get into something actually cool, the main part of the review. Firstly, graphics are in topic. If you ask me, they look semi-similar to the original cartoons. The recalled and often called terrible Fantasia game looks much better as a representation of the cartoons. Each zone or world looks different from the last. The tree/forest world may be my favourite world because the music complements your walk cycle. It's actually the music you hear playing right now for all your pleasure. Slow music is having a fucking aneurysm right now. Speaking of music, all of it is amazing. The toy world complements a soldier's march in the second world, which you don't see on screen all the time, but still. All the music is superb, and it's enough to get someone's blood pumping for action. Musical studies and compositions is what I'm doing in school right now, until Christmas, and maybe I might use one of these songs for my grades. Well, it's time to move on from the music before I become a modern Beethoven. No, not the dog. And let's take a look at the gameplay. I'll start off with the jumping, and then go on from there. Yeah, jumping. A jump is a simple tap of a button, the one that you set up. But if you want your jump to kill enemies, press the same button again, and Mickey gets his butt out to squash the enemies. While this can be annoying sometimes, it can help with killing enemies, and it actually feels like you're doing it. At roughly the same time as this game in Japan, Super Mario World released, and Goombas, now called Galoombas, would only be knocked over once jumped on, so this is a perfect combatant to that issue. If you fail to get your butt ready, you'll get hurt. Another problem is another helpful item, the weapon. Each level contains a weapon which you can use to throw at your enemies. It makes a good job at hitting your targets, but sometimes it's easier to just jump on them and then boom, done. One thing that this game does great without anything just as bad going on at the same topic are the bosses. Each boss is amazing. Even if the fight patterns don't change, it still provides a challenge. All the bosses in this game are great, and this saves the game from a 6 out of 10 from me. Instead, I'm going to give this game a 7 out of 10, on the very edge of my 7s list, going towards my 8s list. Yes, I have mini lists in each review which I don't reveal until I make reference to it in either a top 10, a best of that category, a best to worst, because there are more than 10 in each one except the 9s and the 10s. And the end of year celebration I've been making the past few years, Bloxed Rewind. Anyway, the game is fun, has great boss fights, and overall great mechanics. That's a wrap for this week. I'll see you next week. Maybe I'll do kart racing action, but most likely it's time to grab our DeLorean time machines and go back to 1955.